who had a difficult second half of the season. What's your view?
Well, I think when you see this team at home, when the viewers see this Middlesbrough team at home, Mark, in a couple of minutes' time, I think they'll see a very strong Middlesbrough side. Possibly Brian Robson's strongest side. Now, when you put that together and realise how well this team played at the beginning of the season, anyone who thinks this is a foregone conclusion, in my opinion, could be sadly mistaken.
Well, that's confirmed the team news for you. And as Andy says, Newcastle can't complain about the Middlesbrough lineup. This is about as good as it gets for Brian Robson. Though Nigel Pearson has had an infection in a head wound he collected at Anfield last weekend, he still sports 11 stitches. Both Brazilians play, as does Nicky Barmby, whose form over the second half of the season has been affected by fitness problems. And after losing his place through illness, Gary Walsh is back in goal against the club he left in August.
And Brian will just be looking for this side to do what it did in the first half of the season. The three centre-backs to be strong, uncompromising, don't give anything away. They won't push high up the pitch at all. The two wide men, I expect Cox to fly forward. I'm not so sure about Branco. The two battlers in midfield, Musto and Pollock. And then they're going to rely on the three who will, well, could cause any team, if they're on form, any team in the country problems.
Well, they've got all sorts of war paint on here. The 5 goals against Nottingham Forest didn't guarantee the same 11 would start today for Manchester United. After all, Nicky Butt is available again after suspension, and Steve Bruce was back in training last week. Bruce is given a place on the bench, and Butt is in the team in place of Lee Sharp. That's the only change. Yeah,
nothing new you can say about the formation either. I'm not surprised Butt's in. I fully expected that change to be made. Allows Giggs to play left side, Beckham right. You know, Scholes and Cantona will alternate as a front man, as a focal point. The rest very much as we've seen this season.
Well, around 2,500 tickets available to Manchester United fans here today. The first season of football at the Riverside Stadium comes to this remarkable conclusion. Either the Premiership trophy will be presented at Middlesbrough's splendid new home, or events here will ensure it stays in the northeast. It is the last mile for Manchester United, in control of their own destiny, thanks to a surge of goals of their own, plus one from Ian Wone. The grey kit discarded after that disaster at the Dell. Incidentally, their only defeat since New Year's Day. It's Manchester United in blue and white this afternoon. But Middlesbrough not here just to make up the numbers. This is a red letter day in their diary. It has been ever since the fixtures came out. Our main event, Middlesbrough against Manchester United, plus all the goals that matter, with so much resting on so many matches. The Premier League has certainly lived up to its name, but which will be its Premier club? Decision day starts after the break.